Today, we're diving into a really gripping family survival story that is completely rooted in the terrifying hazards of underground exploration. We are heading deep into Carlsbad Caverns to see exactly how a totally ordinary afternoon spirals into an all-out fight for survival. Just imagine a simple family vacation. You've got David, a father who absolutely loves a good adventure. There's his cautious wife, Sarah, their 12-year-old son, Ben, holding a tiny little flashlight, and 8-year-old Emma just happily snapping pictures of the rocks. They are walking through these breathtaking underground chambers, feeling 100% safe. But literally, in the blink of an eye, this scenic, fun trip transforms into the absolute longest, most terrifying night of their entire lives. Attention visitors, the cavern is now closing. Imagine hearing that exact recorded announcement just echoing through the damp, cold air, and then it's instantly followed by the heavy, mechanical thud of massive circuit breakers shutting off. Suddenly, you are plunged into total, echoing silence. It's pitch black. So how exactly did a normal family on a guided tour end up abandoned in the dark? Section 1. One simple wrong turn. To really understand how they got trapped, we have to look at the environment itself. The Miller family was deep inside Carlsbad Caverns, completely surrounded by ancient limestone that hangs down like frozen waterfalls. And get this, these formations have been growing in the dark for more than 500,000 years. 500,000! It is an environment that is completely and utterly indifferent to human survival. To put the scale of this place into perspective, the big room inside the caverns stretches nearly 4,000 feet long. 4,000 feet! That is a massive, sprawling labyrinth of rock and deep shadow. The scale here is notoriously unforgiving. If you step off the path for even just a second, you can become completely disoriented before you even realize what happened. Park rangers, they absolutely demand respect for this cave, and for good reason. Before the afternoon tour began, they gave the Millers 3 critical rules. Stay on marked trails, never separate from your group, and know when the last tour leaves. 3 incredibly simple rules designed specifically to keep you alive. But, think about your own vacations. Human nature doesn't always listen to the rules, does it? Section 2. The illusion of control. David Miller actually brushed off his son's fear of getting lost earlier, claiming they'd be totally fine if they just paid attention. But disaster is rarely this big, cinematic leap into danger, right? It's usually a sequence of small, seemingly harmless choices. Step 1, curiosity takes over. Step 2, physical separation from the group happens. And finally, Step 3, total disorientation sets in. Here is exactly how the Millers triggered this fatal sequence. It all started right at the end of their tour. 12-year-old Ben noticed this narrow side passage with an ominous sign reading, "Authorized personnel only." Well, curiosity got the better of him. David walked over and stepped right past the threshold just to peer inside. Just a quick look. No big deal, right? But by the time David turned back around, the bustling guided tour had completely vanished around a bend. And his casual dismissal, saying, "No problem, we'll catch up," well, that became the fatal error that sealed their fate. They assumed the cave was basically a theme park attraction, so they walked faster, trying to catch up to the group. But very quickly, one tunnel started looking exactly like the next. Section 3. Descending into total darkness. As they rushed forward, the environment just rapidly turned against them. What started as a safe attraction with marked trails and warm, inviting lighting instantly became an abyss. These enormous cave walls heavily distort sound, and every tunnel looks nearly identical to the last. Endless echoes bounce off the walls, making it literally impossible to tell which direction safety even lies. Just 5 minutes into their little detour, the trail split in 2. Neither path looked remotely familiar. As David checked his map and realized it was completely useless here, 8-year-old Emma grabbed her mother's hand and asked a truly chilling question. "Dad, are we lost?" David forced a smile and said no, but deep inside, his illusion of control was entirely shattered. Look at how wildly fast this nightmare unfolds. 0 minutes, the tour vanishes. 5 minutes, they realize they are lost. 10 minutes, that automated recorded announcement echoes through the cave, and the main cavern lights shut off entirely. And at 15 minutes, as they run in a full panic, the emergency pathway lights simply end. That leaves them with absolutely nothing but young Ben's single small flashlight in the overwhelming darkness. Section 4. The race against time. The psychological suspense right here is just crushing, as every single lifeline disintegrates. Sarah pulls out her phone. No signal. David tries his. Dead screen. Imagine your own phone showing 0 bars in pitch black isolation. The emergency lights are gone, and high above them on the surface, the entrance gates are actively being locked for the night. They are completely severed from the outside world. Emma is trembling in the dark, begging to just go home. But before David can even try to comfort his daughter, they hear something else. A deep, heavy rumble of falling rocks, echoing from somewhere far below them. It's not voices. It's not a search and rescue team. It is just the terrifying sound of the earth shifting as dust drifts slowly through their single fading beam of light. They are completely alone, trapped overnight inside one of America's largest and most unforgiving cave systems. So I have to leave you with this final, chilling thought on this ultimate test of family survival. Will the rescuers piece together the clues and find them before the darkness, the paralyzing fear, and the sheer exhaustion of the abyss take over? Really think about what you would do in that dark. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and stay